Hello, I'm Rapscallion, and welcome to a beautiful Wellington day. I'm here with Savage. Savage, thanks for joining us
Good
today.
brother. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Very good to have you. Well, I guess let's just dive right in and go way back to the beginning. I want to learn about some back in the day stuff.
History
you know?
lessons?
Yeah, some
Alright.
history. You know, like what was? Well, tell me about your first musical memory.
Like, well, you going back to childhood days?
Yeah,
or?
yeah, right back. The first thing you can remember the music you remember.
Well,
hearing.
I think one of the earliest ones, I was probably about 6. You know how you have a show and tell day or whatever?
Yeah.
Where you turn on or something? And see, with me, my brother bought me my first album. First album when we were back in the cassette tape
Yeah.
days. And it was Run DMC's Tougher Than Never album. So I got to take that to school and play it at school, and my teacher let me play it for the whole day. So
Oh wow.
I guess that's probably one of my earliest memories. Yeah.
That's a great one. That's a
Yeah.
great one. Like so carrying on with that, like what do you find as it's a really hard question. I would hate this, but what would you find as your main musical inspiration? Like if you had to pick one.
Main musical inspiration.
Well, I guess maybe your first. Maybe if we go back to like first, so your first musical
Yeah.
inspiration, like the one that made you think maybe I'd like to get into music.
It was a group back in the day called Criss Cross, man.
Chris, oh,
Yeah.
right on.
When I first saw them on the scene, I think I was 11 at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, 10 or 11. And I guess seeing kids rapping like that on TV kind of buzzed me out. And me and my brother at the time, we saw it and we thought we'd try and write some rhymes and stuff like that.
That leads me right on to my next question.
Yeah.
We're sticking with back in the day and talking about
Yeah,
Brother D
yeah.
and stuff like when you were coming up with the Decepticons and stuff,
Yeah, yeah.
especially in the beginning. I guess how did you become Savage? Like what made
And you want the media version of where Savage comes
tell us
from,
the
or,
real.
the real version. See, I was a troubled teen, man. I came from a really rough upbringing, and it really affected me as a teenager. So when you get old enough, you figure out what was really right, what was really wrong. You know what I mean? So for me, I kind of lashed out, and I had the shortest temper. I was a different person back then. But and the way I was as a teenager reflected the way I wrote as a rapper. So
Yeah.
people on the streets would say I sounded like a savage. So that's the media version.
So
That's the media version. But when I used to actually fight back in the days, people said I was like a savage. So I took the name and ran with it.
So who do you like in the New Zealand music scene at the moment? Like I guess actually we're gonna ask you specifically about Lord. What do you,
Man, well, to be honest, man, what she's accomplished is something that we've all as musicians tried to do. You know what I mean? I think I had a really good crack at it. I think at the end of the day, I was one of the first to go to sell platinum there.
Yeah.
But what she's accomplished is, see, I helped build the bridge to the States. But what she's done is she's secured a doorway for us. You know what I mean? Our music is now on an international
it's got
scale.
more attention.
You know what I mean? Exactly. To have her and Aranda sign to the same label in the US is a big thing, because now they're all looking towards New Zealand as a new talent, pocket of talent. You know what I mean? So, and she's an awesome songwriter. You can't knock her ability to write songs. She writes really good songs, man. And then she's backed it up from her other following singles afterwards. So yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to say to your fans?
Oh man, I'm real appreciative of the support all my fans have done with following me and supporting me all throughout the years. It's easier for singers with longevity in music, but it's very harder for rappers to have longevity in music. But because I've had these fans supporting me since Decepticons, right up to Moonshine, to Savage Island, to Mayhem and Miracles, to actually right now, man, I've been like I said, I've been in the game 10 plus years, and people still want to hear more of my music. So I'm in a good place, you know what I mean? And I'm very grateful for my fans. If it wasn't for them, my fans and supporters, you know, I wouldn't have lasted this long in the game. So, you know, it's only right that I do my job and deliver good music until it's time for me to hang up the gloves. So, yeah.
Oh, and what is next for Savage?
Well, at the moment, like you know, I finished my contract with Dawn Raid in December last year. So this whole year, I've actually taken some time off to focus on get my head around the music business, as well as starting my own record label and pushing my own music through my own label as well. So yeah, it's exciting, man. But at the same time, I'm still very close with Dawn Raid. We're still very close friends, and I still consider myself Dawn Raid family. So that's all good.
Brilliant.
Yeah, man.
Well, I think that's probably all we've got time for today.
Yeah.
So thank you very much for joining us once
All
again,
right, man.
Savage.
Thanks for having me, man.
Brilliant. Cheers,
Appreciate
mate.
you, bro. All good, man. See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.